Good morning, everybody. How are you? It's 10 a.m. in Vermont. All right, let me make sure that my stuff's all right because apparently I have more technical difficulties than like anybody should, I swear. Okay. Hi. Good morning. How are you guys? I'm Riley. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a full-time piercer and model. I live in Vermont. I have a dog. I have a pug. Pretty obsessed with her. If you do know me, then hello again. I love how many of you actually messaged me throughout the week and kind of got to know me a little bit and talked about the show and the fact that you watch it and why you watch it and where you're from, because I love that. I really do. So good morning. I would love to know where everybody's from and what is everybody up to today. Happy Father's Day, by the way, to absolutely everybody out there. I hope that you are being spoiled with all of the love and laughter and excitement that you can possibly handle. And for everybody that didn't get your dad a Father's Day gift, go to Inkshop. Go to Inkshop and order him something dope, like a tattooed parent shirt. Wink, wink. When am I coming to New York? When am I coming to New York? I gotta have a reason to go. Are we gonna house swap? I kept talking about that last week. I really want to house swap with some people. Just please no crazies. Because I got a dog, so preferably somebody with a dog. Hello from Portland. Hello from Washington. Oh, thank you for the hair compliment. I'm still getting used to it being purple. This is kind of interesting. Oh man, so this has been a really interesting week. I got to explore Vermont a little bit, and I went to Glen Moss Falls, which was absolutely beautiful. I have a neighbor who's a little bit older, and he's a landscape photographer, and I ran into him one morning, and he's was like, oh, you're packing up the car, where are you going? He's like, I'm gonna go explore. I'm gonna go see some waterfalls and some mountains. And I was like, oh, can I come? He kind of looked at me for a second, like he couldn't tell if I was serious, and he was like, yeah, you can come. So I just ran in and I grabbed my bag and I ran out and I went on the most beautiful hike. And it's in Stowe. I wish I could be more specific than that, but Glen Moss Falls, if you're in the New England area, is so, so, so incredibly beautiful. Where did all my comments go? They just disappeared. There they are. I had to swipe. Oh my God, Lisa, I have not, this has been ages. It's crazy that every so often as I'm going through these comments, I'll talk to people in Australia and India and Europe and South America, and then I get people that I went to high school with, and I'm like, I really don't, I don't know about the general public. I really don't talk to anybody that I went to high school with, to be honest with you. I hope that you guys are all doing well. Yeah, it's kind of crazy to think that if I were to really think about it, my 10-year reunion's coming up, because I actually dropped out of my mainstream high school and then transferred to like an alternative business school, and I finished early, and I finished between 16 and 17 between birthdays. And we're not having a reunion, but holy fuck, that would have been 10 years ago. That's crazy. It's crazy because I still feel 16 most days until I'm piercing and I get a client that's 16 and all of her 16-year-old friends, and then I'm instantly reminded, nope, I'm definitely 26. But I do love being an adult. It comes with so much freedom, a lot of responsibility, but hello from Louisiana. So, sorry, I'm catching up with a lot of these comments. I'm getting a lot of where people are from. Jasmine, you're so sweet. Love you, girl. You are goals. I just got asked if I get judged frequently for my tattoos, and I really love that question, because no. Flat out, well, judge, okay, I take that back. Judge, probably everybody judges everybody. Should we? No, absolutely not. But you look at somebody, and your primal instinct is going to be to try to, you know, I guess assess, you know, everything that's around you. But as for treating differently, no, absolutely not. I think that it's so important that, you know, the tattoo community has such a history and culture behind it, from where it came from and where it went. And I definitely say it made a full circle back around a few times. Well, maybe like a spiral, because it's, but as much as I hate to say it, we've kind of given ourselves that negative connotation and that negative stereotype because of, at one point or another, who was getting tattooed and why they were getting tattooed. But I think that it's so important that today, like, we work extra hard to break that stereotype. And I don't know, I guess should you have to do that? No, but should you? I think so. I totally think so. I think it's all about how you present yourself. You know, if you're well-spoken and you're not a complete asshole, which I don't think is the hardest thing in the world. I don't think it should matter. Granted, I don't know if I've never personally had an issue with jobs and things like that, because every job I've gone into has, since I started getting tattooed, is within the tattoo industry or something that's correlated to or something that I can merge with. But no, I don't. Do you? Do you have tattoos? Do you feel like you get judged for them? Why do you feel like you get judged for them? I would really love to know that. You know, Inked, we are huge supporters of being tattooed and employed and being tattooed and educated, and supporting the tattoo community, because that's what it is. It's not just an industry, it's a community and a lifestyle, and we love to support that. So I would love to know what you do for a living. I would love to know, do you get judged for it? Does it bother you? Do you not get judged for it? Why do you think that is? And by the way, your comments come in so lagged when I do this live that I don't see a lot of them until later. But feel free to message me, because I really love talking to you. As long as you don't commit me with a creepy dick pic, like, I'm always going to try to say hello back to you and talk to you a little bit. Men, oh wait, hang on. Coffee. Mind, words, brain. Men sending dick pics is like a cat bringing you a dead mouse. You can see that you're proud, but nobody wants to touch it. So just keep that in mind. Good morning, everybody. Where did I get that mug? I got it from Inked Shop. I have 16 ounces of coffee in this bad boy. And I still have a little bit of breathing room to make drinking not inconvenient. I love this cup. This is officially my new favorite cup. I see educator. No, you don't get judged for your tattoos. Yeah, you get dirty looks, but it doesn't bother you. People are closed-minded. You're right. Rebecca, I would love to know what you do for a living. I'm getting a lot of yes, but you don't care. And I want to know do you genuinely not care? And why do you not care? You know, don't you want to help break the stereotypes that we have? James, I don't know if you're still watching, because I'm like having to scroll all the way up to see these, but thank you so much. That actually means a lot to me. Australia, 14 piercings, major tattoos. I love, God, I wish I, yes. That accent. I love the Australian accent. Thank you so much. I'm getting a lot of that, this Octo mug. It really is dope. The texture in there is so good. 16 ounces of this bad boy. Beautiful. Inked Shop. I'm asking, you're having trouble with this live feed. Is it on my end? Please let me know. Is there something that I can do? Jess from Florida. Where in Florida are you from? So in about 2 weeks, I'm going to Italy with my best friend. We're going to Venice, Rome, Florence, Cinque Terre, Palermo, and Agrigento. When I come back, I'm going to work in shop for a little bit longer. Only a couple weeks though, because my lease is up August 1st here. So I am actually going to go back down to Tampa. And my boss has a shop in Fort Lauderdale in Las Olas. So I think I'm going to be bouncing around between New York and Philly and all over Florida. I'm so excited. It's going to be great. Wow, my hair's a crazy mess. I love reading all of these. I'm sorry that my brain hasn't quite caught up with me this morning. I really should start cooking and make breakfast because I think that's what I need. Oh, so I took my dog and I looked down and I see this. I took my dog on a walk a little bit ago, and one of the really cool things about the nature here is that it's so substantial. Look at this thing. This is awesome. It wasn't even the biggest. It was just one that was on the ground. I wasn't going to pluck one. But there are some big ones. I mean, there are some big ones. My sister-in-law, my brother, in their place, they have this, like, I gotta step back. I mean, the thing is huge, and it's just a giant, it's a giant leaf. It's beautiful. They had it on campus. They went to William and Mary, which is where they met and fell in love. And she knitted him a sweater, and they fell in love. I just got, oh man, I just got asked if I'm cooking today, and you know what, I really should, because last week I got some really, really exciting things. Oh, wow. I'm still catching up with these. Okay, I'm still catching up with these. Last week I got some really, really cool things that I want to play with and I want to try out, so it looks like I probably will make breakfast. I need to. I've been told I get crazy when I don't eat. Happy Father's Day, though, to everybody that's out there. I said it earlier, and I'm going to say it so many times. I was a daddy's girl. I mean, I still am. He's in heaven, but I'm a daddy's girl. Always have been, always will be. And happy Father's Day to everybody out there. I really hope that you get all of the love and the cuddles and the relaxation that you could possibly handle. These comments are all over the place because my brain is all over the place. Oh, you know what I also pulled out today? I want to know who knows what this is. I'm gonna pull out some things to make breakfast, but who knows what this is? I will wait. Okay, so do I want to go, I think I'm going to go skull over cat. I opened it up because I just couldn't stop looking at it, but I have a cute cat. So I think I'm going to do that. It as well as my amazing mug, it came from Inkshop. I love being in the kitchen, and it's recently become more prominent. So I really love that everything that's on Inkshop is not only just stupid fucking adorable, but it's practical for me. So let's see. Oh, I don't have bread, but you know what? I have so many other things in this house. We're gonna be okay. I really want to be able to catch up with these, so let me get somebody that's on a topic. But as I make breakfast with my amazing things, the Inkshop link is actually at the top. So if you want to check those out, I think that it's hyperlinked either at the top or the bottom. Hello. Thank you, everybody. Is it homemade hot sauce? It's definitely not homemade hot sauce. I have to hide the label, though, because it kind of says what it is. I'll give you a hint. It's from the 80s, 90s. Actually, I think 90s. I think they were only in business for a short time. All right, this is going to be fun. I'm totally digging this. I wish that I can bring you maybe closer. Let's try to figure this out. Let's see what we've got going on. I can wait. Okay. Is that better? Is that going to be better? Not much, mildly. And I wear shorts. I normally am not awake at 10 a.m. I wake up and I put on half a face so I can look mildly presentable for you guys. But I've been shaking and moving today, so there's Orbit's water. Hell yeah, Chris. All right, maybe don't be mad anybody else if I skipped over, but Chris, you totally got it. Orbit's, man. So this one's unopened and it's got actual bugs in it. It was my sister's and she kept it and she moved and I just wasn't willing to part with it. It's so cool. I remember it really wasn't that good. It was just awesome. It reminds me of bubble tea, only, you know, obviously different, but I love the controversy. I can totally talk on piercings and tattoos, considering we're on Inked Mag. But you know, instead of giving you like a smart ass comment, I genuinely am always really curious of what brings you here, whether you are tattooed or whether you're not tattooed. What's making you hang out with me today? Where are you? Are you at work? Are you even in Eastern time zone? So I'm gonna save my cheese and my arugula and my salsa, and I'm gonna get, yeah. We'll get a few things ready. So that one's taken out, but I'm making my, I'm gonna make some eggs with my funny side up. Mold? I mean, that's what it is. Is that what they're called? Oh, it's called an egg corral. Corral. Fancy. So I would love to know what we're making today's show about. I really haven't... Anthony, I look exactly the same, just a lot younger. Yep, I really don't actually wear a lot of face makeup. I wear eye makeup. So that's pretty much where we're at. I want to know what everybody's doing for Father's Day today. Are you brunching? Are you golfing? Are you laying by the beach? Are you having a movie day in? Are you taking your kids to the park? Are they making you breakfast right now? If you didn't buy your dad anything, go to Ink Shop and get him something nice. Get him something for him and just tell him that... I don't know why you can tell him it's late, but tell him that you love him and tell him thank you. I miss my dad, and I wish I could tell him both of those things. Cheers to the coffee. My Octo mug. Oh, I do have a Facebook and an Instagram. My Instagram is Piercings by Riley. Because I'm a piercer full-time, I work at Body Art in Burlington. In Vermont. I'm in New England. I'm in super cold New England. Today is really beautiful, but it's supposed to cool down this next week. My Facebook is just Riley Rebecca. I am at my Max friends list, and I keep saying I'm going to build a fan page, and I haven't. But I suck with technology, so I'm going to have to get someone to help me with that. Ooh, sorry, I do that a lot. Oh man, this one. Hang on. Is this what this one does? Hi, baby. How's it going? Yeah? So this is Pug Face. She's got a pretty great face. I'm gonna swap you around now. Hello from Missouri. Oh, thank you for the compliment. Okay. It is a naked woman with no head and no arms and the negative space up top. And then I have some autumn leaves in the negative space down below. Hang on. So there's one. There's one. There's one. Nerp. Well, I guess it would be, this one's so hard to show off in video. And then some of my splatters make up their own images. I have a heart on my elbow. It is a sleeve for my mom. It was designed and done by DC Mike, who's in Colorado right now. Bren, I'm so sorry to hear that. My dad did 5 years ago. It's crazy that it's been that long. I'm reading on what everybody's doing today. Yep, that's my guard dog. That's Pugface. So I'm going to turn that way down. I'm going to give this lots of butter. Ooh, that got a little too hot, so we're going to take that off for a second because I don't want to burn eggs. So we're going to turn that off before I put them in. Hola. Aloha. Hello. Oh my god, I'm choking on my own spit. Pugs are sweet. Thank you so much. You're from Vermont and in DC now. That's so funny. I'm born and raised in the DC area and now I'm in Vermont, so we kind of traded places. If you ever want a house swap, I'll go visit my family. So we're going to turn that way down. Keep in mind, I'm just cooking. I am not teaching anybody how to cook. I am just cooking, and I will show you how pretty it is at the very end. But I'm making some cool, funny side up. I learned it's called an egg corral. And you can go to Inkshop and check out that and a bunch of other products. There's a hyperlink at the top. You really should check them out. Tats under my arms. Oh, yeah, sorry. So that's a daisy. I got a daffodil, because armpits are ugly, so let's pretty them up. And, I don't know, you know what it is? I think the biggest thing with getting my armpits done is that I want a bodysuit, and I hate when you see a girl that's fully covered, but then there's just like a circle of like naked. And you're like, are you gonna fill it? Because now I'm just drawn to looking at your armpits because it's the only thing that's not covered. And I know our pain tolerance goes down with age, so I kind of just figured that as I got older, you know, I would leave my less painful spots and just like knock all that rough shit out of the way. So, but face wasn't bad, you know, armpits weren't that bad. Ditches, my knees were rough. I have a really nice scarab in one. Hang on. And then the back of the other, let me see if I can, hang on, do this. And then I got a rose in the other. Yeah, my ditches were rough. My palms were rough. But the palms are so quick that I don't want to say easy to forget that it sucked, because that shit sucks. But, ugh. All right, I'm going to stop dicking around, and I'm going to make some of these. Ooh, almost touched it. So now we wait. Now I'm going to get a lid for this, and we're just going to let it simmer for a sec. And it's going to be awesome. And I'm going to have skull eggs when I'm done, thanks to Inkshop. Making my breakfast badass. Oh, man. All right, so let me check out what everybody's doing on Father's Day today. Happy Father's Day, by the way. These are all over the place. How old am I? I'm 26. I'm 26. I live in Vermont. Yes, I'll make you a sandwich. Yes, that's a tattoo on my head. I'm a full-time piercer and model. How bad the armpits hurt? Weren't so bad, but you know, from what I hear, it's worse for men than it is for women. Only only because we're so used to shaving and then putting on deodorant. So you're breaking away that skin and you're putting chemicals in, and it just kind of has its own pain tolerance. But healing it sucked. I mean, like, and then piercing, you know, because like putting your arm down sucks. And so you're just trying to like find this like, to like, you know, and it's, but did it once, did it again. If it were that bad, you know, I'm not that much of a no pain enthusiast. We should have a mega tattoo convention to support breast cancer survivors and a lot of good music. Basically a Woodstock for support. So it's funny that you mentioned that. I am working with the state legislation in the state of Vermont with my boss to adjust the laws regarding the tattoo industry. Right now, like tattoo conventions aren't a thing and guest artists aren't exactly legal. And so we're working to amend that. So hopefully by this time next year, roughly this time next year, I'm kind of thinking August, September, I can host Vermont's first collective convention. And I would like to make as much of it nonprofit as I can, but since it's the first year, I would have to put a lot of funds into it in order to make the following show. But I would love to do everything from airbrush to music and suspension and piercing and tattooing and microblading. It's gonna be a hard one, and yeah, it's gonna be great. So if you want a part of it, hop up on it into Vermont, because I wanna do it. I wanna do it big. I wanna do it right, and it's gonna be awesome. What do I think of tattoos in the workplace? I think they're great. I don't think they affect anybody's work ethic. It's not like I suddenly lose my sense of hospitality or intelligence or drive because I get my hands tattooed. Although, wouldn't that be something? Oh, sorry. These are all over the place. Thank you. What are we eating? I'm making eggs from Ink Shop with my really cool egg corral that's in the shape of skulls. Or a skull. So right now, it's got a skillet on it, but it looks like that. And it's looking super good. And I'm going to take it off before too long. Really, I should have made bacon because I have bacon. Bacon and pancakes. I could be getting down with some pancakes. Vermont has the most amazing maple syrup. Who's been to Vermont? Who lives in New England? Come see me at work. Not that that was a sales pitch. The two were unrelated. It was just sitting there and I was thinking about it. I'm going to do a little bit of seasoning. I really just like salt and pepper on things. I'm pretty simple. I think that when food has a good enough taste, that you shouldn't take away from that. And I'm going to give it another minute. I don't like sunny side up necessarily, unless it's like a medium done. But I really wish I could be making my dad breakfast right now. But happy Father's Day to absolutely everybody. I keep getting, how old am I? I'm 26. My curiosity for the world is that of an 8-year-old. Probably so is my understanding of patience. I'm an instant gratification kind of person, but I'm 26 physically, and most days I'd like to think that I have the soul of a 90-year-old, but if it's runny, you dip your toast in it. I'll dip your toast in it. No, I'm just kidding. Realized that I read that comment before I looked at if that was a male or a female, but and you guys, I also just got asked for that too. My Instagram is Piercings by Riley. It's pictures of my shooting and my pug and my piercings. I actually have a really great shoot this weekend. Ooh, you know what? I'm going to take this off while I'm thinking about it. Oh, yeah. Oh my goodness. I'm so excited. I'm going to let that not be so hot. But I have a great shoot in Connecticut with a absolutely phenomenal woman whose work I've admired for quite a while, but it's going to be really, really primal. I had a dream some years back about, it was a shoot-inspired dream, but it was very reminiscent of Lord of the Flies, and I don't know how many of you have read that, but these kids suffer a plane crash, they're crashed on an island, and they're sort to fend for themselves because, you know, after a while they realize that help might not be coming because, you know, all of the adults are dead. So they end up, having to be hunters and gatherers. But, when you're forced to neglect the societal norms and self morals for survival, you start to revert kind of back and live as that primal. I had this really wicked dream in like an adaptation of Lord of the Flies. And I've got an amazing woman in Connecticut. So this coming Thursday, I'm going to be in Connecticut doing that, which is, I'm super, super, super stoked about. The book was messed up, and I think it's funny that we read it in high school. At least we read it in high school. I met somebody yesterday that read it in middle school. And holy damn. Holy damn. It's nuts. Oh my God, how cute is this? And guys, even if you have never cooked ever, you put the egg in, you put the thing on top, it sits there for a minute, and you now have the cutest skull egg. I really want to put 2 pieces of bacon and cross them, but I don't know if I really should have made bacon first. I should have thought about making breakfast. I don't know why I didn't this week. Put it on some toast. Couple of pieces of bacon. Even if you don't know how to cook, you now have a delicious, amazing breakfast. And as cute as it is, now I'm gonna jam it up with some cheese and some arugula and some salsa and a little bit of prosciutto, because that's what I happen to have in my kitchen. But the thought is there, guys. Pretend like I'm putting some bacon on it in the shape of the bones. I love, Vermont. I don't even know if I definitely haven't always been a super healthy eater. And I don't even do it intentionally, but Vermont's so incredible for its fruits and its meats and its vegetables and its cheeses, and everything is so close to home. It's all locally grown and Vermont supported. So it's just, oh my God, it tastes so good. It tastes so good. So now I'm about to get down with my coffee and my delicious breakfast, both of which were, in essence, provided by Inkshop. You guys make my life not only convenient, but adorable. Look at how cute this is. Oh, this is going to be so good. Oh, I'm trying to come to Canada. I see that. I see it. Can you come cook with me? All of the time. Last week I did an everything toast with prosciutto and avocado and a fried egg and some cheese and a whole bunch of, I don't even really remember actually what I did. It was something like that though, wasn't it? But yeah, come make breakfast with me anytime. But the link for everything that I use and everything that I love should be at the top, inkshop.com. Check it out. Lots of biker rallies in Canada. That's awesome. We have a lot of biker rallies too. I went to Leesburg this last 2 years, Bike Fest. A bunch of the Inked girls go, and it is such a blast. And we usually hang out in the corner of Canal and Main. But you can't expect us to stay in one place. So when we are there, you got to come say hello, and you got to take pictures, and you got to commemorate the weekend with us, because it is such a blast, and most people get so drunk they don't actually remember it. So let's try to remember things like that. Thank you. You get on live on Instagram. I haven't ever. That's one of those things. I really just need somebody to sit down with me and be like, all right, this is really not complicated. You just suck with technology. This is how you do it. No, I don't ride a bike personally. I really want to. I really need to learn. I need to get a bike and I need to learn. But I have put many miles down on the back, so I'm familiar with it as a whole. Hello. Oh no, what am I doing? I'm trying to check up on these. You know what would go so well with this? Venison. I actually just had venison for the first time the other day. One of our tattoo apprentices, she's a total BAMF, actually. She's like cute as pie, but she's a hunter, and she's super solid. And she was just telling me how she caught like this massive deer, and you got to gut it right there and all. I mean, this girl's not afraid to do it. I told her I never had venison. So she came over with the other shop apprentice, and we totally had a nice girls' night, and we made venison. So good. So I have some extra, and it's sitting in my freezer. I'm going to have to pull it out tomorrow and let it thaw and make a good one. I really need to try all of the venison. I've had some really interesting animals. I've had elk and alligator. I have had bison and frog, and I haven't had snake, but I've had rabbit, and I'm pretty sure I had cat once. I'm still not sure. I don't know until after we ate it. We're still not sure. It was a little sketchy. Coffee mug came from Inkshop. There's a hyperlink at the top if you want to check it out. Yeah, I could never personally be a hunter. Kudos to everybody that does it. I love animals so much, and I do eat meat because I think that it's important to have protein, and I also just love meat. I think that you should use 100% of it if you're going to take it, but I just love them too much. I couldn't look at the faces of things. But anyway, I'd love to know what the most interesting... Do you eat meat? What's the most interesting kind of meat that you've eaten? Actually, let's broaden that. What's the most interesting thing you've ever eaten, period? Marinate it and let it sit in a bag with marinade 24 hours and cook it. Thomas, I'm going to do that because we're still talking venison, right? It's a venison steak. Thank you. All right, hang on. Sorry, I guess I really haven't done this week. So yeah, I got a couple of tattoos. Actually my back is unscathed, but I showed you my legs earlier. And then I do have my side done and things like that. My butt cheeks are done. I put silly stuff on my butt cheeks. A good friend and the person that acted as my daring and brave and trusting pincushion when I was an apprentice. And I tattooed each other before I moved to Vermont. So we put some fat unicorns on each other, and I let him do his on my ass cheek. Facebook is just Riley Rebecca. I don't have a fan page. I mean, my fan page is Riley Sheridan. But that name's about to change. I need to update it. Somebody needs to show me how. My Instagram's Fierce by Riley. Also say hello. But yeah, I do try to respond to everybody. The only thing that I ask is that if you message me, two things that I ask. Don't be dirty. Don't be a perv. And tell me something real. It's hard when somebody's just like, hi. Hi. Tell me where you're from. Tell me what made you watch. Tell me how long you watched for. I don't care if it's 2 minutes. 2 minutes or 12 minutes. 2 minutes, 12 minutes, 20 minutes, whatever the case may be. You watched and I want to know why. And was it your first time? And what is it that we're supposed to be talking about today? I'm so all over the place that I usually talk about a little bit of everything. So, where's my vape? What's the most meaningful? They're all meaningful. I showed off my splatter paint sleeve earlier. It's a naked woman with no head and no arms in the negative space up top. And I have some autumn leaves in the negative space down below, and then some of my splatters makeup stuff, and that's for my mom for a lot of reasons, things that remind me of her, things that make me think of her, things that she loved, things that I love about her. And, you know, my mom is so abstract and so colorful and so unique. I didn't want to make it so obvious. You know, I wanted to put it past, I don't know, I wanted something that next level. So I put things that aren't really there. You know, she's so imaginative and creative that it seemed fitting. But cardinals connect my mom's sleeve and my dad's sleeve, and the cardinals represent renewed vitality through recognition of self awareness and importance. Moth, I think that's pretty, you know, obvious what that is coming from. Mary Dyer for my dad's sleeve, because I was raised Quaker. Was the first female Quaker activist. She gave her life for the greater word of peace. Person that did it learned all about Quakerism from Drunken History. Watch it if you guys are into that. This is my dad. So, happy Father's Day. I miss you dearly. I actually keep a picture of him in my wallet at all times. There's a picture of him in every wallet that I have, in every purse that I have, and I have like a little vintage kind of old school vanity, and I've got pictures of him in there too. So I'm totally a daddy's girl. Happy Father's Day. So other stories, let's see. Rizzo from Jim Henson's The Muppets. It's a part of my dad's sleeve because we watched that movie every year for Christmas. On the back of my leg, it says, "That which we call a rose by any other word would smell as sweet." And I got that because I was fortunate enough to do a study abroad at the University of Oxford, studying Shakespeare during my little acting days before I started getting tattooed. So there's that. Kind of hard to see. So they're all meaningful. I mean, they really are, just in completely different ways. I've had this for, God, I guess almost 10 years now. It's been done a couple of times, but it means, it says Kensho, and it means to realize the true nature of oneself in an enlightening path. It's Buddhist-based and Chinese, so I would love to know what all of your tattoos mean. I do fidget a lot. And it's funny because, hang on. You know, Inkshot sent me a fidget spinner. And at first, it's in my other bag. And at first I was kind of like, what are you guys doing? These things aren't really in Vermont. Not really. You're creating such a problem. But I think I'm realizing that they did that because I'm a fidgeter. So here's my spinner. Somebody just asked where my spinner is. Like Clayton, that makes me think you watched me last week. So welcome back, and thank you so much for putting up with my shenanigans. You know what's funny is I saw something yesterday and it totally made me think. Back in the 90s, because I don't know how old the audience is, there were these little birds, and it was a balance bird, and you balanced the beak on your finger, and you could spin it too. And that's kind of like I feel like the original fidget spinner, but these are cute. Oh man, you guys have put up with me for almost an hour, and I'm so grateful. I am going to be having breakfast with you next Sunday morning, but then I'm off to Italy for 2 weeks, and I'm so excited. And then I'm going to be moving back to Florida for a couple of months. I am going to be traveling around Florida and back and forth, and I think New England in the meantime, but let's get together. Let's get together. Convention season's coming up, so let's get you guys to some conventions and let's hang out. And fidget spinners are generation's yo-yos. Yeah, that too. I know. It's funny. I think so. Thank you, Inkmag, for trying to fix all of my silly fixations. It's funny. I feel like my morning is so full of inked things, which is great, but I made the one all dirty, but I'll show you guys your fancy egg corral. But everything that I'm pulling out and everything that I have and everything that you guys see, you can totally pick up at Ink's shop. Which part of Italy? I'm doing Venice, Rome, Florence, Cinque Terre, Palermo, and Agrigento. I got 16 days with my best friend. So a couple months of the year, I have an incredible opportunity to become a snowbird. And you best believe your sweet asses that I am jumping on that shit. So I'm about to be traveling just a whole bunch, which honestly has been my dream for like ever, is to just travel and work. And I think we're finally there. But I'm definitely all over the place. Oh man, that breakfast was good. Where'd my babe go? There we go. Oh, that's nuts. I don't know how people... I'm not a hair person. Angus from Jolie makes my hair pretty. So I have to work today at noon, and it's funny, I saw a magazine as I was shopping, and that's actually where I work. That's Church Street. I work on the corner of Church and Main. How cute is this? This is literally what it looks like every day. It's like something out of a magazine. I mean, this is something out of a magazine, but like an hour from now, it's going to look like this. There's people, and it's so cute. Come see me. Body Art in Burlington, in Vermont, on Main Street. In the meantime, you can keep up with all of my shenanigans and my shooting. And oh my god, my badass fucking primal shoot that I'm so stoked for in Connecticut this Thursday. But keep up with me. I really want to talk to you guys again. Message me. I really love getting to know you guys and wanting... what are you watching for? Is that an alien mod? Good eye. It's an alien smock through and through. It's a 220 watt. Favorite juice flavor. This is a black raspberry lemonade, and it's fantastic. Sorry, I'm trying to catch up with all of these because they're always so lagged from the time before. It's funny, I guess we really didn't talk about tattoos or piercings much today, so it must be just a different crowd, but happy Father's Day to absolutely everybody out there, and I hope that you have an amazing day, and it's filled with everything that you could possibly want, and even if you're just an animal parent, then get your cuddles in. I hope that it's a beautiful day where you're at and you're not in that nasty down south hurricanes coming your way area. Hulk Tears, what's that from? Have you been to Australia? No, I really want to. Can we please house swap? I'm trying. I want to go to Perth really bad, but really, ultimately, I just want to be everywhere. Okay. What is your Facebook? Riley Rebecca. Send me a message. Get to know me. Find me on Instagram and keep up with all my weirdness. Because I'm going to be traveling. I'm about to be all over the place. It's going to be a wild ride. And let's see if I can flip this around. You can meet this one also. I don't know how exciting it's going to be for you, but, or how awake she'll be, but it'll be a good time. So thank you guys for putting up with me for yet another week. Have I been to the UK? Yes, and it stole my heart. That's where I got my lip tattooed. I did London and Oxford, really, but it was, oh my god, it was amazing. Okay, so thank you, guys. I love you all, and get to know me, and thank you for watching and putting up with me, and now I'm rambling. So go to Ink Shop and check all out the fun surprises. I'll see you guys next week.